Hello, people that know how it's doing. Today, I just want to talk about something that people have been talking to me. A good lot of people have talked to me about, and I've raised with a few TDs and a few councillors. But it probably won't go anywhere. But I've said it to them. I said it to them. So they can't say I haven't said nothing to them, because I have said something to them about the carbon tax, obviously for cows. Because insurance, as we know, insurance alone for cows are ridiculous prices. Let's be honest here. Let's be seriously honest. It is ridiculous prices for insurance nowadays, especially first time people who buy cars, first time young people who buy cars. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And obviously, new drink driving laws and the person have to be accompanied, loaner drivers have to be accompanied at all times, etc., 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 etc. So basically, what I had, what I said to somebody today. Why the government gets a good lot of carbon tax from carbon tax from cows. I don't know. I'm sure people get what I'm saying, but the government get a good lot of money out of it, obviously in tax. And I'm just like to them. What did they do with the money? Because that's the thing. They don't know. I don't know what they do with the money, because they get so much money, and you think they would put some public transport in some places. Like there's some places that I knew the people who were talking to me today. They're on the back end of nowhere and they have nothing. They have literally have nothing to. They have no trains, they have nothing at all to use, and they had to depend on the cow, they depend on it. And as one of them said, we have to give up our luxuries, we have to give up luxuries. Like they said, we were going to go to Spain, like to go to Spain every year. And they said we had to stop that. And, I said it to the local TD, and, maybe they do something, maybe they won't. But most likely they would just, it's like water of ducks back. As long as they get their money, the TDs really don't care less after that. But it did annoy me. It did annoy me especially because they have young children. Obviously, they have to get them to school too. And as they said, we don't want to get, like, they were talking about getting rid of it. They were like, and I was like, try and hold on as much as you can with the insurance. Like, it was ridiculous money they have to pay. Like, they showed me a paper, and, good Jesus Christ, like the amount of money they spend a year on insurance. Like, good God, that's half of the income they spend on insurance. It's just not on. It's just not on. And I say to people first, especially people who are learning how to drive and buying a car, shop around. I know in a few years' time there will be no such thing as diesel or petrol cars, obviously, because the government wants to bring that in, trying to force electric cars, people to get electric cars. And as they were saying to me, it's a lot more dear. Like, they don't have the money to get the electric car because they keep having to pay for insurance for the car. So that's how they can't get an electric car. It's in a tough situation, I suppose you could say. Which is the majority of the people in Ireland probably, because a lot of people are taking a switch into electric cars, but there's no electrical stations, and obviously they're going to start charging for electrical stations because they just want to charge everybody for everything nowadays, which is not fair really at all, because this government is just making money left, right, and centre, and I don't know what they do with it. To be honest, like, let's be honest here. I don't know what they do with it. Like, they put it into a rainy day fund. They probably give it to Angela Merkel and the Germans and the French, they probably do. They probably do. They have to fund their economy, and that we don't get anything. I'm just assuming, but probably most likely to do that. Actually, definitely likely. Maybe 2% unsure, but most likely definitely. Right, that's just logical, right? But insurance, it's just my advice to people, young people who are buying cars, obviously. There's one person that came up to me, was young. They like coming up to me. People like coming up to me because I'm a lot more, honest, and a lot more, open. I would say what I think, and I say what like I said, this government is just corrupt, and that's I still stand by what I said to them. This government is corrupt and just greedy as hell. They try and get every last cent out of the people of Ireland. And I said it to them, and I said to the Taoiseach's face, if he wanted to come down, and I said it to his face, and I wouldn't have a problem. But I said to the person to do that, Jim, that you're getting way too much money for what you're doing. And that could be some good use for hospital beds or something, apart from going into your back pocket. But anyway, that's a story for another day when it happens, I suppose you could say. But that should be good crack if that ever does happen, because it would be just beautiful. It'd be just beautiful crack, because I would literally tell them a new agenda, to be honest, because I would change their mind about, coming back to Cavan again. Because they'll be leaving very quickly as soon as if I start telling into them. No, we're not in that way, in political way, just telling into them. Because cow insurance, obviously, is, they're taking advantage of young people. I've seen that today. With the young person that came up to me, they're taking the fat. Just cow and people in show cows, are taking advantage of young people because they know they don't have much sets and they don't have, they don't really want to shop on. They don't have the time to shop on because they're in college and that's they take advantage of them. The government should not allow it. To be honest, the government are probably encouraging it. Like it's a corrupt society we live in Ireland, and it's corruption everywhere. To be honest, let's be honest here, and you just have to try and fight as much as you can against it. So, meanwhile, I'm here doing this. Don't know what logic that made, but anyway. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more, and let me know what you do if you're paying insurance for your car. I know it's probably a ridiculous amount of money, but leave it down in the comment section below. I wouldn't love to hear it because I'd probably be sickened about the amount of money that people have been charged. But we just want to see how bad some people are being charged, to be honest, because some people have just been terribly charged. Anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more, and bye.